What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Joeezy. Welcome to a non-ride-along edition of Joeezy Delivers. It is Sunday, January 29. It has been super slow, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna go down without a fight. Even if I'm not gonna make money doing deliveries, I want to get something out of this Sunday. So I want to make this video, and I'm gonna make another video with the same thing. It's gonna be a DoorDash version and then an Instacart version. And also, the DoorDash drama continues. There's always something about DoorDash that there's always some type of drama. And I want to take advantage, guys. I want to take advantage, get them clicks going on, get the channel to blow up, because the goal is to become a millionaire. So this video is going to be an Instacart version of going over the terms of service for Instacart. Even though there's no drama with Instacart, usually Instacart doesn't have drama in the internet. But we're gonna go over the terms of service, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna ask it a question or two, questions that we've been wanting to ask it. First, let's ask it, can you summarize the Instacart terms of service in 2 paragraphs? Because 1 paragraph is kind of like, it's too small. So I'm gonna say 2 paragraphs. Instacart is a grocery delivery service that contracts with individual shoppers called Instacart shoppers to purchase and deliver groceries to customers. To become an Instacart shopper, you need to agree to the terms of service set by Instacart, which outlines the rules and expectations for shoppers. The Instacart terms of service covers important topics such as background checks, insurance coverage, shopper responsibilities and expectations, and Instacart's rights to responsibilities. The agreement also covers the payment process for shoppers, as well as Instacart's dispute resolution process. By signing the agreement, shoppers are confirming that they understand and comply with these terms. The agreement also explains Instacart's proprietary technology and intellectual rights, as well as restrictions on using that technology for any unauthorized purposes. That really doesn't explain anything that we want to know about. Let's ask it. How can you get deactivated from Instacart? Instacart reserves the right to deactivate a shopper for various reasons, including but not limited to violating Instacart's policies or community guidelines, providing false or misleading information, engaging in illegal or unethical behavior, failing to meet quality standards, failing to deliver groceries in a timely and professional manner. This kind of sounds like DoorDash, the DoorDash one. But look at this. Failing to deliver groceries in a timely, if you keep going late, man, if you keep delivering late, they could deactivate you for that. Receiving negative customer ratings or feedback. It is important for Instacart shoppers to understand and abide by Instacart's guidelines and policies to maintain an active status on the platform. Instacart may conduct periodic reviews of shopper performance, and shoppers who repeatedly violate policies or receive poor ratings may be subject to deactivation. If a shopper has concerns or disputes with Instacart, it may be advisable to address them through the proper channels, such as customer support. Let's ask it this. Can you get deactivated by Instacart for shopping with other people? I just want to see. I don't really care, guys. I don't care about it, but let's just ask it. Yes, you could. Instacart shoppers can be deactivated for shopping with others. According to Instacart's policies, shoppers are required to shop for and deliver groceries on their own. Sharing an account, shopping with others, or allowing someone else to use your account to shop or deliver orders is not allowed and may result in deactivation. Instacart requires that shoppers complete all steps of the shopping and delivery process independently to ensure the accuracy and quality of orders, to maintain the security of customer information. Sharing accounts or working together with others may result in errors or violations of Instacart's policies, which can negatively impact the customer experience and violate the terms of agreement between Instacart and shoppers. Okay, so I did not know this, guys. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that you could get deactivated by shopping with someone else, but I thought that if you shop together, like if both have Instacart accounts, you could do it. Let me ask it that. This is taking kind of long because I guess people I guess don't ask these types of questions, so it's hard for the AI to get an answer, because not many people, there's not enough data to, for this thing to do it. But it already has an answer. No. It says no. Instacart shoppers are not allowed to shop for or deliver orders with other Instacart shoppers. According to Instacart's policies, shoppers are required to complete all steps of the shopping and delivery process independently. Sharing an account, shopping with others, or allowing someone else to use your account to shop or deliver orders is not allowed and may result in deactivation. I did not know this, guys, so be careful out there. If you're shopping with your kids and all that stuff, I mean, for the most part, nobody really cares. But you always got those Karens out there that I see on Reddit, like, oh, you can't be doing that, you know? I mean, hey, I respect, man, I see, like yesterday I saw a guy shopping with his daughter. Not shopping, doing a DoorDash order. And I'm like, man, that's like, I respect the guy. He was shopping in Total Wine. I was like, man, I respect that guy. He's hustling out there. But according to this, you're not allowed to, man. So, I mean, I would kind of proceed with caution. How about that? Sharing accounts or working together with others, it says the same thing. Let's ask it this, because I know a lot of people are always confused about, oh, they should be paying mileage and this and that. Let's ask, can you break down how Instacart pays shoppers per batch? Let's ask it that. Instacart pays its shoppers for each delivery batch they complete. A batch refers to a single order that includes grocery shopping and delivery for one customer. Instacart's pay structure for shoppers can vary depending on a number of factors, including base pay. This is the base amount Instacart pays for each batch, regardless of other factors. The amount of base pay can vary based on the size and complexity of the order, as well as other factors such as demand and customer tip. So that really, I mean, it just depends. I mean, the base pay, it doesn't really, because I know some people are like, oh, it should pay mileage. I don't see here anything about mileage. Shoppers can earn customer tips. I don't have to read that. Shoppers can earn tips from customers in addition to their base pay. Instacart does not take cut of tips. Does not. So the entire amount is added to the shopper's earnings for the batch. Promotions and boosts. The boosts. Instacart may offer temporary promotions or boosts to shopper pay for certain batches. These promotions or boosts can increase the total batch of the pay. It's important to note that Instacart also deducts a service fee from each order, which is used to cover the cost of operating the platform and supporting the shopper community. This fee is separate from the pay earned by the shopper and is not taken into the shopper's earnings. So whatever fee Instacart is charging the customer, it does not count. We don't get a cut of that. They just, it's separate. Overall, Instacart's pay structure for shoppers is designed to be flexible and reflective of the size, complexity, and demand of each batch. So that means every batch is gonna be increased to a point to where someone takes it and it's worth it. And I always emphasize this. A lot of people say, oh, Instacart doesn't pay anything. It's true. Their batch pay is very low, guys. The is $7 for like a lot of items. But if someone accepts the order, that plus tip, it's because it's worth it for them. Instacart's not gonna pay you guys, or it's not gonna pay all of us more. They're not gonna pay us more if someone is willing to take it for less pay, which we all know this already. But if we do not accept it as all of us, if we don't accept it as a whole, Instacart's gonna increase it. Instacart provides detailed earnings statements for each batch, so shoppers can easily track their earnings and understand components of their pay. I think a lot of people on Reddit will say otherwise, that Instacart does not really show you how much you're getting paid per mile, like the mileage. And I don't think Instacart pays per miles. It doesn't say anything about mileage and all that stuff. It just gives you $7 flat. That's it. And then now they're giving us more earnings. They're giving us like a boost pay, and which is good, guys. All right, guys. I don't know what else to ask ChatGPT regarding Instacart, because I don't really have that many questions. I kind of know, the ins and outs of Instacart. I know what to do, what not to do. I could ask it the same thing that I asked about the DoorDash content on my last video. Like, oh, does DoorDash, or can Instacart deactivate me for, saying negative stuff on social media? They're basically going to say the same thing. You know what? Let me ask it for this video, because maybe if you're watching this video, you probably didn't see the DoorDash. So I'm going to do it right now. Okay, so I asked it something a little bit different than the DoorDash. I asked it, can Instacart deactivate me for talking negative about Instacart on social media? Instacart has the right to deactivate a shopper for posting negative content about the company on social media, depending on the specific terms of the agreement between the shopper and Instacart. According to Instacart's policies, shoppers are expected to maintain a professional demeanor while representing the company and to avoid making negative or defamatory statements about Instacart or its partners. I think this is key, guys. It didn't click on the DoorDash video, but now that I'm reading it again, it says shoppers are expected to maintain a professional demeanor while representing the company. They're expected to do that. I didn't know this. This, I think, is key to the answer, oh, can they deactivate me for talking smack? And to avoid making negative or defamatory statements about Instacart or its partners. If a shopper violates these policies, Instacart may take disciplinary action, including deactivation. Now, as I said in my DoorDash video, Instacart could probably deactivate all the content creators and get away with it, but it's gonna be too much negative, negative feed, but like negative news. So they don't want to do that stuff. But when it gets to a point to where like you're talking so much so much stuff about, oh, Instacart customers are not tipping, and you get 5 million views, like on TikTok, for example, 5 million views, you do a bunch of videos and they all get a few million views, and it starts making a dent on their image. So like, okay, now we're gonna deactivate it. Like for me, for example, if I talk smack about Instacart, these Instacart people don't tip. I mean, they're not gonna care enough to deactivate me. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something big enough, and they could take action. I mean, maybe it's a good thing that, oh, Instacart and DoorDash and all that stuff, they deactivated me. That means that I'm big. That means that I'm making a dent. But in the end of the day, for you personally, you got deactivated. You could sue them. You cannot sue them, guys. I mean, you could sue them. You could sue whoever you want for anything. But according to these terms, they could not fire you. They could terminate your contract, because we all, like I was saying in the DoorDash, we could all say that we kind of get it twisted that we are employees. We are not employees. We are not binded by an employment contract. So we are not employees. We don't have the same laws with an employment contract versus an independent contractor. So we have to kind of be careful with stuff like that. Okay, look, I didn't even ask any about freedom of speech. I wasn't even going to go over freedom of speech here in this video. But look, it says in the end, it's important for Instacart shoppers to understand and abide by these policies to maintain their active status on the platform. However, it's important to note that freedom of speech laws may still protect a shopper's right to express their opinions, even if those opinions are critical of Instacart or its policies. Okay, now we're in a different direction. The specific circumstances of each situation will determine whether or not a shopper's social media posts are protected by freedom of speech laws. All right, so this is game changer, guys. The DoorDash question told me the same thing. This one is different for some reason. It says it's important to know that freedom of speech laws may still protect a shopper's right to express their opinions, even if those opinions are critical of Instacart or its policies. Okay, let's ask in another question. Now I want to get deep into this Instacart now. So let's ask it. Instacart deactivated me for talking negative about Instacart on social media. Are they violating my freedom of speech? The same thing happened with DoorDash. It's taking a long time to answer the question because, okay, the answer to whether Instacart's deactivation of a shopper for talking negative about the company on social media violates the shopper's freedom of speech depends on the specific circumstances and laws in the shopper's jurisdiction. In the United States, freedom of speech is protected by the First Amendment of the Constitution. However, the protection of freedom of speech is not absolute and does not extend to all speech in all circumstances. Private companies like Instacart, like I said on my DoorDash video, these companies are private companies. They are not government entities. They could do whatever they want on their own platform. Private companies such as Instacart have the right to establish policies and guidelines for their workers and to enforce those policies, including taking disciplinary action against workers who violate them. In general, freedom of speech laws do not protect free speech that is defamatory, threatens violence, or violates a person's right to privacy. Negative statements about a company or its policies on social media may or may not fall into one of these categories depending on the specific circumstances. So it depends. Instacart, okay, so this is kind of like different now. With DoorDash, it was straight up, no, you can't do it. But with Instacart, for some reason, it's giving me different answers. It's important to note that freedom of speech laws and policies of private companies like Instacart can be complex and are subject to interpretation. That's what I'm saying, guys. The specific circumstances of each situation will determine whether or not the social media posts are protected by freedom of speech laws, and it may be necessary to seek legal advice to determine the specifics of a particular case. Guys, that's why, it's hard to kind of, determine whether freedom of speech is being violated with companies like Instacart and DoorDash because it's a private company. They could terminate your contract. Not you. We're not employees, guys. So but for Instacart, it's kind of like if you've been deactivated by Instacart, and well, I don't think it's happening right now on Instacart. It's not. The whole thing is DoorDash. It's the whole DoorDash thing. Instacart is not really. At least I don't think there's any problems right now with content creators and Instacart. Instacart, you know what, guys? I was gonna make a separate video about this, but I might as well show you guys right now. We all know about DoorDash. You know, they do this. I think Instacart is one of the few of the apps that actually take care of its shoppers. I think so, because the whole thing about the diamond shopper that they started that, I think they did it so that people like us, you know, a lot of us that watch these videos, we do it full time, you know. So if we get a diamond shopper status and we're next to a store with a person that does it part-time, we will have priority because, you know, we're a diamond shopper. We have more orders. And Instacart recognizes that there's a lot of us that do this full-time. So they're like, you know what? Let's give the diamond shopper, the one that has more experience, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. And that's Instacart taking care of us. These other companies like DoorDash and Uber Eats, they don't take care of us as much as I think, you know, these guys are taking care of us. I think, guys. And the thing with the whole radius, a lot of people do not like the whole radius thing, but I like it because a lot of people were accepting orders from their house while a lot of us were in the parking lot waiting for orders. And we were like, man, we're in the parking lot, like, come on, why can't we get the order first? So they did this whole thing where, oh, you have to be in the parking lot. A lot of us hate it because, you know, we have to be in this heat and stuff like that. But is that there's so much of us. Like, why is it fair for someone that's 20 miles away to get a banger order for us in a store that we're next to the store? We're closer to the store. So Instacart's prioritizing people that are closer to us. Yes, I know, you know, they want it to get shopped faster. I know. But it also, like, you know, it's taking care of us. And I want to mention that Instacart sent me a gift. And I wanted to make a separate video about this, but Instacart sent me a gift. And I asked Instacart, hey, can I show this to my people? Like, or is it private? Nah, you can send it to whoever you want. They give me a gift for being positive, positive, because, you know, this channel is about positivity. Like, oh, thank you for being positive. You know, DoorDash and Uber Eats didn't send me anything about this. They sent me a gift. They're like, oh, we want to send you something for being positive. They sent me, oh, what happened? They sent me a pin right here. They sent me this. Thank you. I can't read it backwards. Thank you so much for all your help. We are truly grateful for your willingness to go above and beyond. Please enjoy this token of our appreciation. Thank you again, Instacart team. They also sent me, I'm going to block this. They sent me a $50 gift card. Enjoy some goodies on us. The code is in the bottom. I'm blocking it so you guys don't see the code. And I know maybe some people are like, oh man, $50, that's nothing. Guys, Instacart didn't have to give me this. Instacart did not have to give me this $50, but they did. And I promise you guys, I am not doing Instacart because they gave me this gift. I'm doing it because it's giving me the most orders. I'm not like, oh my gosh, like Instacart is taking care of me, so I'm only going to do it. No, I'm here to make money. Instacart knows, and they know that I multi-app too. They know that I do Uber Eats, DoorDash, and all this stuff, you know. But, you know, Instacart right now is giving me the most money. And I think it's because it pays the most, I guess. It pays more than all these, you know, the food apps. Like DoorDash and Uber Eats have been paying less and less. It used to be, like, DoorDash used to be really good. Like, they used to split the tips with everyone. So everyone got paid at least $6. But then us drivers started complaining, oh, no, we don't get the full tip. So now we get a lot of no-tip orders. So for us drivers complaining, now it's worse. So now they're paying $2.50, or it was $3. Now it's $2.50, and then it was $2, and now it's like Uber is paying $1. So they're paying less and less. Instacart, I think it's always been, or no, they used to pay per hour for my OG Instacart shoppers. Yeah, I think they did pay more, but it's been $7 forever. It's been $7 for the longest, and now they're giving us peak pay. I just noticed that last weekend, that the peak pay, they're giving us another like 90 cents or whatever per order, and then it goes up. And Instacart does raise their pay if no one accepts the orders. DoorDash, it seems like DoorDash and Uber Eats, they do not raise their pay, or they do raise it, but I mean, I know there's a lot of pictures of like the whole McDonald's thing, like, oh, there's a lot of McDonald's orders that are not being delivered. I think that's over exaggerating. I think they do raise their pay, but whatever. That's a different story. That's so crazy that, you know, Instacart wanted to acknowledge me by giving me a pin, $50. I don't use the customer app, but I know someone who does it, so they'll benefit from this $50. And I think, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that Instacart is the best app out of all the three? Are they worse? Are they what? Let me know in the comments, guys. But I think I've went a little bit long on this Instacart video, so I'm gonna stop the video now. If you wanted me to ask any more questions about Instacart on this ChatGPT, and you don't want to do it yourself, if you wanted me to make a video out of it, put in the questions, put it in the comments, the questions that you want me to ask it, and then I'll gather a video for it. I think after this releases and after the DoorDash release, I'm sure a lot of content creators are gonna do the same thing. Like, they're gonna use ChatGPT for these, so it may be already oversaturated. But I just want to be I wanted to be the first gig creator to use ChatGPT. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you guys for joining along on this journey, or this is not a journey, it's a non-delivery. So have a good one, guys. Bless up. Negativity is always gonna be negative. Do not do it. Positivity is always key. Now I'm just talking a lot of smack, guys. You know what, let me end this video right now. Let's go, baby. Have a good one.